I'm streaming. I can fly like this, yeah.
Picked up on radar. Commence attack. Bring the enemy down together. Remember, you're not on your own out there.
Oh.
Your call sign is Alpha 3.
I want zombie.
Enemy locked on. Target is in gun range. Missile closing range.
I did. Drifted really wants to get a piece of me. Come here, Drifted. No, I got you. I got you. Come here. Let me touch you with my
what
claws.
I was gonna say before I went to load the dishwasher. That is very rarely ever worked for me. The corkscrew. It's not even a corkscrew. That's actually a proper barrel roll. Star Fox got it wrong.
Railgun fired. 3 minutes remaining. You got an enemy ace.
For what? You got a double kill with me and all, and
double
whatever
kill.
that was.
Triple kill.
Eyes up in there.
Move.
Alpha 3, missile fired. Alpha 3, bandit on you.
Quadra kill.
Enemy locked on. Missile closing evade. Alpha 3, down.
I got a kill after that though.
Pentakill.
Kill him, jump.
I was about to be like Ace if I killed zombies. Falcon did everything wrong.
Falcon did everything wrong.
Belka did everything
And then they went out
right.
like pussy ass bitches and nuked themselves.
Careful, enemy.
7
it's-
times.
You gotta remember, Belka did commit the first war crime. They attacked all
They
their neighbors
went
and
and
massacred a
put in them
whole bunch
hacks.
of
They
people.
didn't even get to the 25 kill streak.
Missile in the air.
They just Moabbed it.
Yeah, they just Moabbed it. They were just like, quick, everyone on the team calling Moab at the same time.
You're so close.
17 members later. Pixie got
What are you
fucking,
talking about? Pixie did nothing wrong.
Pixie got actually. Pixie didn't do anything
Pixie
wrong.
got
He got
brainwashed.
right.
Pixie got brainwashed. He got brainwashed by the
He
robot.
tried to launch a MIRV missile, which is a strategic nuclear weapon.
Ooh, nice kill.
That's not just cities gone, that's countries gone. Where those
No,
hit.
that wasn't. That missile that he launched was not. I mean, it was a V2, but it wasn't a MIRV type V2. You see, they modified the V2 weapon as a MIRV weapon, but the original one was capable of destroying the whole entire continent. You'll see. That's how much of a war crime they were.
Well, I thought the Ace Combat 5 version of the V2 was the one Pixie
Combat
launched.
time's up. Congratulations.
They're
You guys
totally
won.
modified. You see, you gotta remember, the V2 was a big fucking missile.
Yeah.
It had its long missile range capability was an intercontinental ballistic missile, and its height was probably half the barrel size of the Soul railgun launcher. The
Who is flying
the whole entire
MiG-21?
V2 missile was remodified to fit into the Soul. Like,
Which doesn't make any sense because kinetic rod weapons, although untested, in theory can cause anything from the damage that a cruise missile can to a low-yield tactical nuclear device upon
well,
impact.
that's why the Soul was a modified version of the V2 missile by using kinetic rod warheads plus nuclear bomb. When you hear it hit and detonate the ground, you hear that weird explosion noise in Ace Combat 5. That's that kinetic rod going off with the earthquake seismic charge plus the nuclear bomb. So it was 10 times more potent than the original V2. The only difference is, destructive-wise, no, I wouldn't say so, unless it's utilized to be a destructive weapon.
Well, I'm thinking those are just regular kinetic rounds. If those were nuclear rounds, the fucking Rosgreaves, the assault force, everybody would be just fucking irradiated and dead.
No. Those are low. The nuclear bombs that, like I said, the V2 was taken apart so that it would fit into the Soul. So now there's different size charges for each shell that the Soul fires. You see, the V2 that went up into the sky when Solo Wing Pixie and Cypher were fighting it out over Avalon Dam in the Valley of the Kings, that V2 actually had all its nuclear ordnance jammed in one pack. And the weapon is a doomsday weapon. It was designed to wipe out all of the Ocean continent, to erase all borders. It was the bomb blew up in the Earth's not atmosphere, more like above the stratosphere in Earth space.
And it would be like
could
an EMP,
seen,
basically.
Exactly, it could be seen for miles. Everyone saw it in Osea. Everyone, Ustio, Sapin. You even hear it from the interview that the sight of the nuclear bomb going off, like, was a sight to see. The whole world saw it.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar.
It's just one of those
Take down as
things
many as you
where
can.
it
Your call
was
sign is Charlie 1.
a make it or break it. It was literally the end of the world. Solo Wing Pixie lost his shit. After the bombing of Hoffnung, he lost his shit too much.
I mean, I don't blame him. He basically just saw who he thought were the good guys just firebombing a city indiscriminately.
Well, Belka had it coming, because you gotta remember, at the beginning of the war, Belka attacked all their neighbors. That's a war thing. So we're literally talking all the cities and all the militaries were instantly bombed also by
Careless.
the Belkan army. I don't think folks really understand the damage that Belka did at the beginning of the war, in general.
It is. It's basically an analog to the firebombing at Dresden, because Dresden, like Hoffnung, was a industrial city for the German war machine. And the British bombed at night, and they were like, "Hey, U.S. Army Air Force, you guys want to join us on a night raid?" They were like, "Yeah, sure, we'll do it." And then after that, like, so many of the U.S. Air Force dudes came back so fucked up and just like so like, what the fuck, like just like. Looking at the British like they were crazy, that we never flew night missions with them ever again.
Well, I could tell you this. That,
Well, also no. Before that, the U.S. Army Air Force did daytime bombing, while the British did it at night. However, our bombing doctrines were different. The British did carpet bombing, and they purposefully attacked civilian targets to demoralize the enemy.
They wanted to do they did it for a reason. Because the Germans, they
were
bombed
pissed.
the shit out of London. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And they were out for blood. They didn't care if they killed civilians, because the British had so many dead civilians in the Battle of Great Britain.
Whereas
a
the
lot of
U.S. Army Air
discipline.
Force was like
We haven't
wanted to
gotten
be
hit
more
yet.
precise.
When people tell me
Which is
that
why we did
Belka
daylight
did
bombing.
nothing wrong, I'm like, you are absolutely wrong about that. Belka did attack first. That is the truth.
Yeah.
Charlie 1, missile.
Yeah. What else was it? In the Pacific, when we were bombing Japan, the U.S. did not hold anything back.
Exactly, because remember, Japan attacked first. They attacked Pearl Harbor, they attacked
Yeah.
Truck Atoll, they attacked Wake Island, and they attacked the Philippines in the same day.
Yep.
And China. No, actually, they were already at war with China.
They were
Scratch that.
already at war with China. Actually, it was because they went to war with China back in 1937. They took Manchuria.
No, 930.
Oh, you
1930
bitch.
is when they're looking at.
1930. I thought it was 37.
Nope. The actual war actually began, which was known as the Second Sino-Japanese War. Happened in 1930. The United States got involved with China's war because of the Nanjing Massacre. But the problem with that is it didn't gain that much attention. The only thing the United States did was, well, they basically...
We put an embargo on Japan's
oil.
oil.
Just put an embargo on Japan's oil, which affected Japan's economy drastically.
Yep. What was it? 90% of their oil came from the United States.
Of course. And that's how their economy was ran.
Which is kind of nuts if you think about it now. The U.S. being a major exporter of oil. And actually, I think we're what? We're the third largest? Actually, no, we're the second largest now. Creator of crude oil in the world.
Yeah, Saudi
And we could be number one if we mastered the technique of extracting oil out of shale, because there's a huge giant just like underground shale rock reserve that has oil in there that if we found a way to do it and do it cheaply and to extract a whole lot of oil, the U.S. would easily have everybody. Like, we would have more oil reserves than the Russians and out of all the Middle East combined overnight.
Enemy ace destroyed. 15 seconds.
That's fracking. That's different. What they're talking about is mining
fracking.
the shale and extracting the fuel from the rock itself. Not actually. Yeah, fracking is different. Fracking is stupid.
Not bad at all. Looking forward to seeing you in action again.
Good game, guys. Good game. You know what fracking means in Battlestar Galactica?
It's the substitute word for fuck.
Exactly.
I love that show. I love what was it? 2003
Same.
Battlestar
That was great.
Galactica.
That was absolutely great. That was a real close game, guys. Good game.
I got the least. I did ask, but I'm practicing my coach stalls. You use those stalls? Where are you? An advanced aircraft?
So yeah, what I was gonna say was, whoever was saying they were interested in Valkyria Chronicles, Valkyria Chronicles Remastered, I don't know about now, but earlier this week, up until earlier this week, this game was for $9 on PlayStation Store. It's $20 when it's not on sale. And it comes with all the DLCs for the first game.
Let's see. The breadbasket of the world. What's that message?
Welcome to the stream. It's probably AJ.
Do you know, believe it or not, the United States actually is the world's largest producer of soybeans?
Yeah, that's why they're trying to push for. That's why the politicians like AOC are trying to push for soybean products to replace beef, which is absolutely stupid. As
It
much as
is. Or cow farts in record numbers going into the sky and becoming greenhouse gases, which is heating up the earth
Did you know that
faster
the
and
cow
faster.
farts, because they're in prairie
Of under the Midwestern states, it
they
actually
convert
would
from
be less in water to produce things such as soy and plant and vegetable based stuff than it would actually be to give for livestock like cattle.
the truth is that's just all made up stuff. There's so much trees and grass and prairie land enough to filter out all the methane around the cows to turn it into oxygen. And any byproduct is ejected by hurricanes.
But the thing is that farmers clear out all those trees and stuff in order to make, well, space for the
Have
cows.
you seen the O2 percentile ratings that they have near in those farmlands? America's oxygen level is mostly produced by America's farmers. 40% of by farmland.
Oh,
Because all crops, they breathe oxygen to produce food.
yeah.
So
Well, that's
really,
crops. That's,
the story.
corn
this
and stuff
real-
like that.
Grass also sucks in carbon dioxide and byproduct of methane to produce it
Yeah.
into oxygen. Everything AOC says is nothing but a lie. She honestly thinks she understands what she's talking about, but she doesn't. I'm sorry, I don't mean to shoot you down. AOC is a nutcase. She don't know nothing about what she talks about. She went to college. She went to college, right? She worked as a bartender. She went to college and got an economic degree, and she has no idea how to produce money except force folks into believing that soybeans is the future because that's where all the future money is going to be. I already came up with that idea like 2-3 years ago. I wanted to buy stocks into soybean because I know that's going to be a big necessity for making money. The problem is I didn't buy the stocks fast enough. So after I got out of high school and a few years later, guess how much a soybean stock costs right now? $800. It started off at 53 cents. It's now $800.
And what sucks is that now, one of the biggest
just
buyers
a big scam.
of
Scam.
soybeans in the world now kind of don't want to buy them.
Because the problem with
Monsanto, why
soybeans
does
is
that
it
tell me?
creates too much female estrogen inside the male's body. And what that does is it destroys the masculinity of men and turns them into soybean men. That's
Good thing I don't drink soy milk.
what
I
doesn't.
drink
Here's the
actual
thing.
milk.
What doesn't really affect a man's estrogen so much is not the artificial. Is the natural one, not the artificial one. The artificial one, yeah, it will fuck you up big time. Well, for example, I eat a lot of Japanese food, right?
This is
Soy
AWACS
sauce,
operator. We have you on
edamame,
radar.
stuff like
Enemy
that.
detected.
And I still maintain
Take down as
my
many as you
male
can.
masculinity because I eat like broccoli, spinach, stuff like that. And I should
They have
be
to
a
be
soy
on.
boy.
He probably
But I'm
hasn't
not a
said
soy
that
boy.
he could only see messages
Because
from
a
people
lot of the
if they're
soy
on his
product
friends
from
list.
Japan is
Not
all
the same
natural,
thing.
and it's not the soy products that turn you into a female faggot. That makes sense.
Missile fired.
But
Miss.
don't get me wrong,
That's a
there are
miss.
some Japanese out there that but then that's Japan.
Locked on.
Yeah, that's just Japan in a nutshell.
Japan is soy
They
products.
just do some weird shit. Well, it's kind of crazy because Japan actually, we actually learned about this. I think it was in not history course. It is actually, believe it or not, U.S. government. And someone had brought up the idea like Japan's kind of weird compared to the United States, but there's a reason why they're weird. They're the only country that has gone through what can be described like in a dictionary as an apocalyptic event, and
Yeah,
came back
they
from
have-
it.
Yeah, and they did come back from it, so they deserve their
If they want to be
legitimate
weird,
reward.
that's just I guess I don't know. That's just their thing. Well, no, I mean like Japan got nuked twice. They're the only place in the world where that has happened out of anger instead of testing.
It was actually both testing and
Yeah, testing. But you
Don't
know,
forget,
you know what
don't forget that they
And
also had their
and
nuclear
also-
power plant exploded
and
Yeah.
also don't forget
because of the tsunami.
they are also testing for political
You're being left
what's it?
behind. Put your back in.
Yeah, against the Soviet Union.
I mean? And Japan is a very, very valuable ally. Especially
I have
today.
the wrong plane for this.
Don't worry, we hate China with a passion. I'm half Japanese, half American, by the way.
Missile fired.
Oh, that's cool. Sorry for calling half of your, heritage weird. I like I love Japan. I think
Japan
it's a cool
has-
place.
Japan, in my opinion, has always been a weird society. It is literally one of those countries where free trade is actually possible. I actually
think
went down Akihabara Prefecture in Tokyo City a few years
Yeah.
ago, and they have naked woman posters hanging on the side of a building.
they don't give a fuck.
No, we don't. We really don't give a fuck. Worth this shit at all.
Yeah.
Like, really, we don't give a fuck. We don't take things too seriously. I
But the
mean,
interesting thing
there
about
are-
Japan is like and this is the weird part is that like here in the United States, we're like, if you're different, that's okay. You can be different. You could be unique, do whatever you want to do, be you. That's cool. In Japan, it's completely different. It's like if you want to do something weird, don't have it be where like you like stand out, or like if you're gonna do something public, like in Akihabara, like no, wait, not Akihabara. What's the place where place I'm thinking of that's big with?
Yeah, well,
No,
by the prefecture.
it's like anime like heaven basically.
Yeah, the Akihabara.
Yeah, Akihabara. Is that I was at Kineticon this year and had 4 actors,
Enemy locked on you.
the 4 chief actors from Devil May Cry 5, and the guy who plays Dante, Ruben Langdon, he lives in Japan, but he goes between Japan and the United States for work.
Beautiful.
And he was saying that in Japan, in Akihabara, is that I think it's every second or third Tuesday of the month, like in one of the squares they have there, just people just show up in cosplay. Just thousands of people show up in cosplay. But the thing is that unlike where if you go to a cosplay convention, like you see people like take the bus or like go to a restaurant or something like that outside of the convention, they're still dressed up in their character.
Missile fired.
In Japan, it's
Combat time's up. Don't give a performance like
in
that again.
Japan, it's that changing rooms at
Yes, the hamburger
at
griller
the square
one.
where this sat, and he said one thing you don't see, you never see anyone traveling in cosplay from their house to the square. They travel in whatever like work clothes they're wearing, they change, and then they change back, and then they take the bus back home in their work clothes.
Yep.
And he says because in Japan they have a saying that it's that if
There's
a
a time
nail
and
is sticking
place.
up, beat it
There's a
down.
time and
Basically,
place.
if it is different, you like if there is something different, don't make it stand out. Blend in, basically. It's just,
Exactly.
and
There's
it's
a time
and it's
and
weird.
place for everything.
To me, it's weird. It's this very sort of uniform way of society, but yet at the same time they embrace this cultural weirdness. Like it's kind of an oxymoron, like society-wise.
Yeah, over here in the USA, though, it's so out of control. Oh boy. I already feel sorry for Cypher 44100.
Billy Palp.
You can't. You can't. You can't.
Can't.
You can't even do it in the campaign either.
No, you can. Cross has done it with AJ before, and AJ's taken the control of Cross plane.
No one knows.
Me! No, I'm kidding.
Are we
Or
doing special weapons? Or are we doing standards?
standards.
Yay, alright. Let's dance.
There are no pew-pews.
The PPs are off limits. The battle
Unless you're flying the ADF-11.
Pull it together, guys. We can do this.
This
Oh
is
god.
AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar.
Cypher is
Enemy
mine.
detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can.
Come here, Jonathan.
Which
I
one of
got
y'all is
something
careless?
for you.
No, that's not what I meant. I
You
mean,
break
like,
off
who
of Cypher.
in the party chat?
Break off a Cypher. I'm not gonna shoot him down. Break off a Cypher. No! No! Why?
Oops, Adam.
Why? Why?
Oh boy, my friend's list is reaching 50.
Missile fire.
Don't mind me, I'll just sit here eating gummy bats.
Shut your
Holy shit balls.
I careless. You like my missiles? Missiles are sexy too. Missiles are sexy too.
Missile in the air. Locked on. Missile hit.
Ow.
Target not hit.
Oh no, come back! Come back! Dan's really got me.
Lock broken by the clouds. Bravo 1 out.
Times in a row, I've seen you crash tonight! Ah, shit. Oh boy, I really feel bad for you, really. Whew.
Target is
Oh
in
my
gun
god.
Yay, now the game can properly begin.
Ooh, nice on guard. Fish. I love that, mate. I love that big 21. Hit me again with that baby. Hit me again with that little sushi.
Enemy locked on.
Oh,
Excuse me, what?
he's like, wait, when'd you call my MiG-21? Hit me with that red sushi.
Gun range. Entering clouds.
That angry dragon roll.
I have no idea. It's just, it's possible.
Missile closing. Evade.
It's only,
Missile evaded. Bravo 1 locked on. Enemy to your rear.
you said that like 30 times now. It's like a Monty Python joke at this point.
In gun range. Bravo 1. Missile fired. Missile evaded. Impressive.
Oh my god. You do realize the Wyvern's engineer aerodynamics is a mechanic's nightmare, right?
The what?
It would not even last. It would last like a year and it would be broken.
What, the F-22?
The XO2.
Oh, the XO2?
The
Yeah.
XO2 has way too much mechanical. That, I'm pretty sure
That's not a strange airplane. That was the actual plane that we tested out to compete with the F-22.
Yeah, my question is, why the hell did they not make both? The F-23 and the F-22 were great.
They
planes.
were in competition to see which one would be chosen for the Advanced Tactical Fighter program. The F-22 won. The F-22 won because it actually, well, the F-23 had better stealth because it actually had a smaller, like, it had a thinner airframe. The problem was that there's a bar that goes where the canopy comes down and like the front windshield, whereas the F-22 doesn't have that problem, so it's all one big continuous piece of glass. And one of the requirements for the Advanced Tactical Fighter program was complete 360 degree visibility for the pilot. And since that bar was in the way, that's one of the reasons why the YF-23 lost, was because they I don't believe it did. The F-22 did. Yes. The YF-23, I believe, had GE engines, but the only company that got Super Cruise to work was Pratt & Whitney, and Pratt & Whitney makes the engines for the F-22.
And they're having problems now with the Pratt & Whitney engines for the F-22.
Yeah,
but
they've been making airplane engines for close to a century now, like well over 80 years. Yeah.
But those engines can't even last. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's
Those
the thing.
engines have a
is that
problem.
Pratt,
Those
Pratt and
engines
Whitney
have a
shit.
problem with being properly replaced with parts. The recent F-22 accident, which happened on a runway, was because of a faulty engine and a burnout issue with the F-22's engine, and it barely managed to land on the runway.
Huh.
And then when it landed on the runway, here's the worst part: it caught on fire.
Thank God for the ejector seat.
Oh no, the pilot got out of there safely,
Oh.
but no ejection seat was ever initiated in that thing. Yeah, you too,
Alright.
Drift. Later. He's not a bad guy.
Yeah.
Catch my drift?
Haha.
King.
Oh, Drift is back! Drift! Welcome back! Welcome back, bro! Nah, come back in here. Enjoy the party with us. Demon likes to dance. No, no, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go, no. No.
Hey, well, you know what? Well, actually, tomorrow's Monday. Wait, what's today?
Are we still going disabled? Fuck.
I mean, I was born that way, but okay.
Because this guy's going with TLS. And it's on Teams.
Oh gods, really? You better play at your finest. Cypher is not that good yet.
I'm not going to be able to because I don't have my right plane.
Commence attack. Bring the enemy down together. Remember, you're not on your own out there. Your call sign is
Wow, the difference between Engineers in Valkyria Chronicles 1 and in 4 is massive.
Oh yeah, big time. When it comes to
So like,
the
oh,
game
their
engine
combat
mechanics.
their combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators. Meanwhile, you could have an entire fucking crew of just lancers and fucking engineers, and you can carry your way through a mission easy in Valkyria Chronicles 4.
Oh yeah.
Basically, engineers are just are almost better than scouts in every single way, except for the fact that scouts have larger view range.
And they have more health. Scouts have more health.
Yeah.
Bravo 1, lost on radar.
I did.
Wait.
Also, holy
So
shit,
you
yeah, I
crashed
forgot.
again?
Snipers are fucking busted in Valkyria Chronicles 4. They're so much fun.
You can kill everyone with snipers in that game. It's so hilarious.
They have a sniper rifle that does 750 damage per shot to tanks.
Did you know that a lot of those guns that they use in Valkyria Chronicles are actually based? Valkyria Chronicles 4 is based off of real guns.
Yeah, the Robinson is basically not a Thompson. The Lenfield is based off the mix of the Lee Enfield and the M1. I'm not sure about the mortars. They're not based specifically off a type of mortar. Though yeah, especially if you look at the sniper rifles. Holy shit, the sniper rifles. Some of them look like the ASR, the one that fires the 3-round burst. It's literally just a Lenfield stock put onto a fucking I keep wanting to say ballista because it's what it looks like. Like that sort of like high tech, like plastic, like vented barrel look. But yeah, I could tell that that a lot of the designs are based off of it.
Bravo 1, down.
Shit, now that makes me want to play 4. Fuck. Also, the sniper unit has Best Girl as their leader. Fight me.
Oh yeah,
You can't tell me Kai is Best Girl.
No, she is the best
not
girl,
best girl.
man. She is the fucking best girl. She's fucking hot as hell. She
Actually,
she's...
it's kind of funny because before I never figured this out until her voice actress posted it on Facebook that she voiced that character. I met her voice actress like 3 or 4 years ago at a convention I go to every year.
Japanese girls are hot.
No, not her Japanese, her English voice actress.
Oh. Oh, I'm talking about the Japanese one.
Well, yeah, so most
Japanese girls are hotter than Chinese girls because Chinese girls are
also they don't age. They're like vampires. They don't age. Like they just get to 20 and then just stop for 40 years.
Shit, you should see me. I am literally 30 years old. Almost 30 years old. I'm actually 28 years old, and I still look like I'm 18.
Like, have you ever seen the Japanese model? She's probably in like her like early 60s by now. She was in her 50s back when I saw like the YouTube video for this. But it was crazy because this lady was 50 years old, had a daughter who was 20, and they look dead ringer exactly like each other. Like they often got confused for being twins. That's how much they looked like each other.
Wow, that's incredible.
It was like the mother hit 20 was just like, well, I'm gonna just stop aging now.
Alright, Cypher, you're pissing me off.
15 seconds.
Yeah, though, one of my friends was stationed over there in Japan. He was like, yeah, dude, it's not even a lie. Like, he's like, yeah, Japanese women, they just don't age, but once they hit like 60, like, it just goes downhill so fast. You get so old so quick.
Combat time's up. We lost. Don't let it happen again.
Not a bad score for picking the wrong plane, eh?
Not bad at all. I was actually surprised Cypher was able to hold his own, sort of. Still don't like him. I have a bone to pick with him from the past.
This exact cipher?
Yep. That's my high school buddy.
Really?
Yeah, he can go fuck himself.
Why?
Long story short, you don't want to know.
Did he fuck your wife or something?
No, not that. It's very complicated. Like, super, super fucking complicated. He had something to do with some fucking bullshit that happened, and it had something to do with my other best friend, and I was going out with my girlfriend, and he is fucking dumbass and tell me anything about what's been going on between my girlfriend and my best friend.
Okay.
And then he's also a little retarded too. He's disabled.
Well, now I do. Now I want to go specials off, damn it. I got two phones, one for the plug and one for the load. I got two phones, one for the bitches and one for the hoe.
Zombie is really trying hard to get this guy to do a trial with me. The zombie still has to do the trial with me.
I bodied Soul 2 with I don't know how many times. When I mean bodied, I mean full on bodied.
Bodied.
Careless, you got the weakest link, I'm sorry.
This is AWACS Windmaker.
Cypher is gonna
aircraft
know
enemy
what it
picked up on
means to
radar.
get
Commence
his
attack. Bring the
shit
enemy down
pushed in.
together. Remember, you're not on your own out there. Your call sign is Bravo
He's
2.
gonna know what a real is all about. Come here, Cypher. I got something for you.
Bravo 2. Bandit.
What the fuck?
Taking the initiative.
Why? What? Every fucking time! I'm getting so close to my fucking controller halfway across the room right now. Go buy a new one next week.
Locked on.
Why not?
Missile incoming.
If they don't know, TOS don't work in this map very well. Don't know how to post stall. Nope, Cypher don't even know how to post stall.
Fuck him.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck him.
Careful, enemy locked on. is in gun range. Railgun fire.
Don't even ask me how I dodged that. I have no fucking clue.
Bravo 2, locked on.
I have no idea how I dodged that either. Don't even ask me. I have no fucking clue. Oh wow, what a hit. That
Bravo 2,
was
missile fire.
that was a shocker.
Stall warning.
3 minutes remaining.
Ooh, I got you. Ooh, I got you. Oh fuck. Damn it, Cypher.
Bravo 2, down.
Cypher, you son of a bitch. Don't even mention it, please. I don't want to even know that my fucking fuckboy fucking so-called high school fucking friend decides to think that he's still my friend. We are not.
Missile closing in range.
This asshole. What? You dodged that? How the fuck did you?
Missile.
2 minutes remaining.
Relax.
Caution.
It's only a game.
Stall
It's not a
warning.
tournament. No, how he fucking knows that. Fucking
Let me be petty with him real quick.
Missile.
Maybe petty with them.
Careful, don't ice up in those clouds.
That's exactly how I feel right now. Oh my god.
Missile. Missile.
In
Missile.
gun range.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy locked on.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bravo 2, missile.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Jesus Christ.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
1 minute
Stall
remaining.
warning.
Victory's in your grasp.
Caution. Pull up.
Ooh, ooh.
Missile.
Enemy locked on. Bravo 2.
Whoa, how the fuck did you dodge that one? Now I need to be petty. Now I need to be fucking petty. What the fuck?
30 seconds remaining. Chaffin flares depleted.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Damn.
15 seconds.
Missile.
I can't believe it. I got shot down again. Fucking
Combat
Cypher.
time's up. Congratulations.
down.
You guys won.
By Cypher.
No, I was trying to fly through it before it ended. Game.
Game, set, match. That is literally what Hades said in the movie Hercules.
The one with the rock in it?
No. The Walt Disney's Hercules.
Hmm.
You don't remember that classic? Well, he really sucks. Well, he just like he really sucks.
Just keep going and let me EML the fuck out of him.
Until he quits. That's
Yes.
great idea.
Well, we need teams, and I gotta switch with Demon. Or Careless. For me and him to be on the opposite teams the entire time. But I mean, we don't have to.
So we only need 4 more members for Demon Squadron. My god, I can't believe it. After all that today, we scheduled three trials, only 2 people show up for the trial. Zombie is still questionable, is really, well, we can definitely vouch for his really skill. I still have to watch Zombie's video. And then I gotta see how well he can do against ace pilots like us. Great. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. I got the short straw this time. Please stop reminding me, because he's probably gonna be just fucking around with a ridiculous fucking asshole.
Oh,
This is
shit.
AWACS Windmaker. All aircraft
Totally
enemy picked
not
up on
Chris.
radar. Commence
That's-
attack. Bring the enemy
User
down
joined your
together.
channel.
Remember, you're not on your own
User has
out
left
there.
your channel.
Your call sign is Bravo 1.
TeamSpeak. User joined your channel. User left your channel.
TeamSpeak.
Taking
TeamSpeak.
the initiative.
I have that on my phone.
Hey, you can have TeamSpeak on.
Careful, enemy locked
Yeah, I
on.
did.
Missile. Missile.
Well, snipers aren't gonna have a whole bunch of mobility, but, yeah. Other than up to things.
Did you just shoot him? That was fast.
Yeah, I already had to shoot him down. I shot
No,
him
I
down
thought you
already.
said somebody shot someone down.
Bravo 1. Railgun fire.
Missile.
Careful, enemy locked
Oh
on.
my god, that hurts.
Beautiful
Oh my God.
trade. Beautiful trade.
I don't even know how I got you.
I had one streamer, he watched that and he left.
I told you, he's handicapped. He's mentally
3
handicapped.
minutes remaining.
I said this before. He got dropped on his head when he was a baby.
Bandit on you. Bravo 1 down.
Terrified of what's inside. I said dropped on his head.
Huh. Not.
Bravo 1. Railgun fire. Enemy locked on. Bravo 1.
I know.
Bravo 1.
I got him.
Bandit
It's okay.
down.
He's really took care of him. He put him out of his fucking misery.
Star warning. Missile. Missile.
He's the only one with points on the
2
team.
minutes remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Oh my god, that is Jaeger's voice actor. Holy fuck.
Missile. Missile.
Holy shit, dude.
Missile. 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 Missile.
God damn it. Now I can't even postal. I don't know why. My plane won't postal. What the fuck?
Target hit.
No, no one fucked.
Lock on. 1 minute remaining. You're losing. Show me what you've got.
Stall warning.
I thought that missile was gonna hit me.
Seconds remaining.
Missile.
Missile in the air.
Stall warning.
In
Stall
gun
warning.
range.
Missile.
Bravo 1 out.
I tried to get a lock on you on that one.
Javelin flares deployed. Combat time's up. We lost. Don't let it happen again.
I was actually expecting Cypher to get an O. I was expecting you guys to kick my ass. So, that was that black demon magic. Omni! Omni, I got good news.
Yeah, we have good news.
We finally have a fourth member for Demon Squadron. Yep.
Hello.
Really. 7 is the magic number.
I would have taken the test tonight, but my internet's acting up.
Yeah, you've known me since infinity, bro. Yes. I flew the F-15C Pixie all the time. That and the ASFX Nagase. My name was Death Row Killer 3. Yeah. And welcome to the stream, by the way.
Alright. I'm gonna call it a night.
Later,
I'll see you
Scott.
guys
Like,
later.
whenever Jonathan is like, whenever you want to chat, I'm on. I'm like, sounds good. We just need 4 more people. We just need 4 more people, and we have a legitimate team for it.
Alright, running
Demon Squadron.
these bitches on me. I'm taking the seat. Now there's no one there. You know, I don't want to leave. I've been running. Gotta catch me a back. I got you. Yo, you guys know what DOR stands for? You guys know what DOR stands in my name, right? Demons of Rosgrees.
Ooh, and what does GM stand for?
I'm a geek, guildmaster.
Ooh, sexy. We are talking to Zareli.
And a bit. He can't jump in because he's playing Final Fantasy 14. If you're curious. I have a couple people that you might want to go against, but they don't really use F-22s or XO2s. Well, one of them... What? Well, do you know of Pang Fu and Death Machine? Pang Fu would be good one for one. And
I thought Pang Fu was in a squadron.
I fly with Pang Fu a lot as it is, and then we have Death Machine.
Yeah,
He's a strict F-15C pilot with SASMs. He is the softener, and he's very hard to hit. I'll admit that one. LCN Pico?
You mean
Yeah.
Boku no Pico?
Stop, no. Fuck no. Na 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 na.
Oh, that was a great joke. Pico? Did you say Pico? You mean Boku no Pico? He's like, no, fuck no. Why did you even mention that? I'm like, because it used to be a horrible joke back then. It's all good, man. You're the only guy that knows how to use drone and fuck people up in their XO2. And then you have the dangerous Omni lag. Ooh, this scary lag. What's that called? Something. I forget what it's called.
All aircraft, enemy picked up on radar. Commence attack. Bring the enemy down together. Remember, you're not on your own out there.
I love
Call
that song.
sign is Bravo 2.
Really?
Enemy locked on. Bravo 2.
I see what you guys are doing.
Bandit, right behind you.
Missile.
You've taken the initiative.
Oh, how am I missing that hit? Oh, don't hit you again.
Railgun fired. Bravo 2. Locked on. In gun range. Enemy ace
Oh! Ow! Damn, Zero. Shit.
Shouldn't have hit the brakes, should have hit the gas.
Jumping jack
Oh,
black.
oops.
It's the gas. Ding. 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 Ding.
Target not hit. Enemy to your rear.
Very nice.
Railgun fired. Enemy locked on. Bravo 2.
Faggot ass so-called friend of mine.
Target is in gun range.
Don't die.
Enemy missile evaded.
Hey Demon, how many times did I almost hit you with an LASM without locking on?
Too many times.
fuck?
We both crashed.
Fuck you, Careless, because that's all on your ass, too.
That was
When you tell your own
great. Oh my
teammate to
God.
fuck off because you know it's his fault.
Careless is just watching. He's like, ooh, he's gonna crash into mountain along with Demon. Ooh, he crashed into mountain along with Demon.
Bravo 2, bandit down.
All right. And then
Hell
we
yeah,
are gonna
dude. We
let,
only have 5.
Aaron
Wait a minute.
jump
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we need
We're
2
going
more,
to
dude.
let Aaron Yeah, we gotta let Aaron
Oh,
let him
shit.
know about the successful trial today.
Target is in gun range.
Yeah. I'm not getting any angle deflection on you right now. You're making it very difficult for me to get you.
Top ace down.
Oh my god. I'm finally getting double teamed. That was like when what's going on here? No, I'm not getting double teamed. Now I'm getting double teamed, so it's almost impossible for me to win.
Railgun fire. Missile incoming.
Your buddy's getting bodied by me. Leave me alone. Let me kill your buddy.
No.
There it is.
Oh, good job. You killed him. Good job.
Ooh! Ooh!
Victory's in your grasp.
Dude, if my EML was loaded and I was able to fire that at that range, dude, I would have cried.
Oh shit. Ooh, almost got you.
30 seconds remaining. Railgun fire. Seconds.
I have 4 qualms still.
Enemy locked on. Bravo 2.
Let's go.
Missile fired. Bravo 2. Bandit on you. Combat time's up. Congratulations. You guys won.
Good game. Cypher sucks. He fucking sucks. He fucking hits you. Look at this fucking shit.
Tell him I said he can catch these EMLs any day. Cypher's been getting the EML the entire time he's been in the lobby.
Look, he's mentally handicapped. It's okay. I don't know how I become friends with folks like that in the past, but it just happened. Wait, that's right. We gotta invite fucking Omni.
Dude, put your thing on so I can add you in here.
Me?
No, Omni has his thing set to off. Why? Spam his ass.
I hear you clicking it. Bing, 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 bing. Wait, you spammed me!
That's why I was quiet. I sent one to Careless, one to Demon, and Omni. I'm down.
Who wants to raid a room? I am interested in raiding a room.
Careless, leave private room on, and then we all leave at the same time and let Cypher try to figure out how to turn private room off.